5 most reliable Audi SUVs worth buying after warranty. The most dangerous Audi SUV is not the broken one, it's the clean one. The one with fresh tires, shiny paint, and a service book with one missing stamp. Because that missing stamp can turn into a stretched timing chain, an oil-burning turbo, and 8,000-pound bill sitting on your driveway. But some Audi SUVs will sail past 150,000 miles like it's nothing. Here's the real story nobody tells you. Audi reliability was never about the badge. It's about whether you bought before Audi fixed the mistake or after. One SUV on this list is so dependable that independent specialists quietly recommend it to their own friends and family. And one flagship, once considered a financial grenade, is crossing 150,000 miles without a single major repair. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which side of that line your next Audi falls on. Let's start with the mistake that created this whole reputation. Every Audi SUV looks reliable in a dealership advert. Leather seats, confident lighting, a voiceover that sounds like money. So instead of listening to Audi, I listened to the people actually paying the repair bills. And one Audi kept coming up in every single conversation for the wrong reasons. The 2009 to 2012 Q5 2.0T, weak timing chain tensioner, oil consumption that creeps up on you until it doesn't. Walk away. Keep that one in mind. It's about to explain everything you thought you knew about this brand. For now, here are the 5 SUVs built after Audi actually fixed its mistakes. Number 5. The Audi Q3 2020 to 2023, the Audi nobody brags about. If you ask most people to name an Audi SUV, the Q3 probably wouldn't even make the list. Here's where most buyers get it backwards. They assume the SUV nobody brags about must be the weakest one. It's actually the strongest. The surprising part is what's under the hood. People assume the smaller, cheaper Audi means a smaller, cheaper engine. It doesn't. Same A888 Gen 3 turbo as its bigger siblings. Same Quattro system underneath by 2020 to 2023. That matters because this is the exact engine that replaced Audi's older chain stretch oil-burning mistake, the one that scared an entire generation of buyers away from the brand. No one's asking this SUV to impress anyone. City driving, school runs, snowy commutes it barely notices. And Quattro in the rain is one of those things you only understand after the first bad weather drive. That quiet confidence when everyone else is white-knuckling the wheel. There's something almost peaceful about owning a car that nobody envies. No valet ever gasps at the badge. No one asks what it costs. It just quietly works every single morning for a decade. And that lack of pressure is exactly why it crosses 150,000 miles without a fight. Oil every 5 to 7,500 miles. Transmission service at 60 to 80,000. That's the whole story. It's reliable because it never tries to impress anyone. But the next SUV is the opposite. It looks expensive. It feels expensive. And one wrong box on the option sheet can turn it into a financial grenade. Number 4, the Audi Q8 3.0T 2021 to 2023, the flagship with a loaded gun in the options list. This is the SUV people assume will bankrupt them. Big panoramic screens, air suspension option, a price tag that screams expensive repair bill. Here's the twist. The expensive part was never the engine. It's the option most buyers thought was luxury. The recipe underneath is simple. Audi's cleaner 3.0 turbo V6 paired with the ZF 8-speed gearbox mechanics actually trust. By 2021 to 2023 with steel springs, skip the air suspension entirely. That single tick box is the difference between years of smooth ownership and a $2,000 to $4,000 surprise per corner. And don't confuse this with the Q8 e-tron, completely different platform, completely different ownership considerations. Get the spec right, and this delivers exactly what you'd hope for. Long hood, quiet cabin, a highway ride so composed, the outside world just seems to go quiet. The cabin still feels expensive every time you shut the door. Independent Audi specialists keep saying the same thing. The engine was never the real problem here. The options list was. Buyers who avoid air suspension report years of smooth, uneventful ownership, which for a flagship this size is genuinely rare. Bottom line, the flagship that only bites you if you tick the wrong box. Now, if a luxury flagship can be this dependable, imagine what happens when a genuine family workhorse gets the same treatment. Number 3, the Audi Q7 3.0T 2018 to 2020, the family hauler that actually earns the badge. Family SUVs live a brutal life. School runs, road trips packed to the roofline, years of towing without complaint. Most SUVs don't survive that kind of daily punishment past 100,000 miles, let alone 150,000. This one does because Audi finally grew this platform up in the second generation. Same clean 3.0 turbo V6, same trusted 8-speed. The 2018 and 2019 model years are the sweet spot in the US. This is where most buyers get caught out again. Same rule as the Q8 applies here. Avoid the first generation, skip the early air suspension. If you're towing, take the differential service seriously too. Neglect that one detail and this SUV will punish you for it eventually. There's a specific kind of trust this car earns. It's the one still doing the school run at 130,000 miles while the neighbor's SUV is on its second transmission. The right Audi makes you feel clever for buying it. The wrong one makes you feel trapped by it. One owner told me this thing has hauled his family across 3 states, twice a year, for 5 years. Only oil, brakes, and a thermostat. He's well past 150,000 miles and still going strong. The family SUV that actually earns its badge. But now comes the SUV that shouldn't even be on a reliability list because it's fast, turbocharged, and wears an S badge. Number 2, the Audi SQ5 2018 to 2023. The performance Audi that stopped acting fragile. Fast cars break, slow cars survive. That's the rule every enthusiast has heard 1,000 times. The SQ5 isn't reliable despite being fast. It's reliable because Audi finally stopped using the wrong performance formula. The real difference is under the hood. It's not the old supercharged unit with the infamous rear timing chain buried behind the block. It's a single-turbo V6, an entirely different design philosophy. By 2018 to 2023, and you get genuine performance without the older platform's baggage. This is genuinely fun to drive in a way most reliable SUVs simply aren't. Quattro grip pulling you out of every corner, and none of the anxiety that usually comes with owning something this quick. One owner put 104,000 miles on his in a single year. His independent mechanic's exact words, "I've seen 5-year-old hatchbacks with more problems than this." Budget for faster brakes and tires. That's the price of admission for driving something this fun all the way to 150,000 miles. Keep the rear differential fluid on schedule too. Bottom line, the performance SUV that finally stopped acting fragile. But number 1 is the real plot twist. Because the Audi I trust most today is the same model name that terrified used buyers for years. Number 1, the Audi Q5, 2018 to 2023. The Audi that cleaned up the mess it didn't create. 5 years ago, I'd have told you to think twice about a used Q5. Today, it's the one I'd hand my own family the keys to without hesitation. The Q5 didn't become reliable because Audi changed the badge. It became reliable because Audi changed the problem. EA888 Gen 3 Turbo, ZREF 8-speed. By 2018 to 2023. Remember that trap from the start of this video? This is exactly why it mattered. The 2009 to 2012 Q5 poisoned the well for an entire model line that had nothing to do with it. Never touch one of those without proof of the timing chain fix. Garage and home charging? The TFS IE is worth a look. Everyone else, stick with the standard 2.0 turbo. This is the Audi people buy when they want the badge, the cabin, the Quattro grip, but not the repair anxiety that used to come with it. This is why people still want Audi even after hearing the horror stories. This is the one I'll give you the full checklist for because it's the one most of you will actually drive home. Oil every 5 to 7,500 miles. ZF8 service at 60 to 80,000. Water pump and thermostat around 80 to 100,000. Walnut blast the intake at 60 to 80,000. One owner bought his at 43,000 miles for 27,000 pounds. He just crossed 142,000. Original turbo, original transmission, just oil, brakes, and a thermostat at 98,000. His exact words, "This thing refuses to break." This is the SUV independent specialist kept naming first. Not because it's exciting, because when someone they care about asks, "Which Audi won't ruin me?" this is the one they point to. Bottom line, the Q5 isn't just the best Audi SUV to buy after warranty. It's proof Audi can fix a bad reputation if you know which generation to buy. But knowing which SUV to buy is only half the job. Stick around because the next part could save you more money than any single pick on this list. If you're shopping right now, forget the checklist. Just remember 3 rules. Rule 1, buy the engine, not the badge. EA888 Gen 3 and EA8393.0T. Everything else is negotiable. Rule 2. Buy the paperwork, not the mileage. If I had to choose between lower mileage and better paperwork, I'd take the paperwork every time. Rule 3. Coils over air, every time. Air suspension isn't a comfort feature after warranty, it's a countdown timer on your bank account. Add a pre-purchase inspection from an independent Audi specialist, not the dealership selling you the car, and you've eliminated 90% of the risk on this list. If you ignore everything else in this video, never buy an Audi without knowing the suspension and the timing chain history. Audi didn't suddenly learn how to build reliable SUVs. They just started putting the right engines in the right cars and stopped hiding the risky parts behind a beautiful interior. Buy the right Audi SUV and people will tell you you're brave. Buy the wrong one and they'll call you careless. The difference was never luck. It's knowing which Audi was built after the mistake was fixed. Which one have you already pushed past 150,000 miles? Drop the year, the engine code, and your biggest repair bill below. Best documented story gets pinned. We do buyer guides like this every week. Subscribe so you don't buy the wrong car.